Hey everyone, in today's video, I want to look at how we can take a few pieces that are all part of very popular summer fashion trends, things like coastal chic or the coastal aesthetic, preppy chic, Americana, they overlap quite a bit. I want to show you in practice how we can practically wear these in very casual, comfortable, stylish, everyday outfits. Now, all the clothing I'm about to show you is from Kohl's, and that's because this video is sponsored by Kohl, so thank you to Kohl's for sponsoring this video. So many of you wanted me to do a haul from them, so here we go. Now, I am not saying that this is a capsule wardrobe per se. I'm not great at the whole minimalist thing, but these outfits will have you covered for days if you like a more casual, everyday style. While I'm showing you them in specific outfits, 6 to be exact, you can mix and match these pieces into dozens of combinations. The whole point of today's video is to show you how you can add new classic pieces to your wardrobe and still stay on budget and on trend. And as always, everything will be numbered up above and then listed in the order in which you see it here on the screen with that corresponding number down in the description box and then pinned to the top of the comments. Very first comment that you'll see that has all the info to shop as well. All right, let's start with outfit number 1. One of the hallmarks of both the preppy aesthetic and coastal chic is stripes. Stripes are usually more coastal if they're more neutral colors and in blue tones, more preppy if they're not. So of course, the first thing you see is this bright pink striped, oversized, more of a boyfriend fit top. I love this. It is so comfortable from the minute I put it on. Full length sleeves, you can roll them up to give it even more of a casual look. And of course it's summer, so if you want to really roll it up so you have more of your arms exposed in the heat. This blouse does come in 5 stripe color options. One of them is blue if you want to lean more into the coastal side of things. And it also comes in a solid chambray. And that is very much coastal, preppy, Americana, ticks all the boxes. I'm so excited. I'm stumbling over my words. And it's just a classic piece. If you still don't have a chambray shirt in your wardrobe, it's great to add as a third layer, tie around your waist, use as a jacket, wear on your own. Check this one out in a solid chambray color. And then I paired it with another American classic, a pair of utility shorts. And if you've been afraid or uncomfortable, I should say, to wear shorts, give this one a look because it's a relaxed fit through the hip and thighs. And that's where I feel the most conscious. I have an hourglass shape. The shorts kind of compress a little too much in the hips area for me. It makes me uncomfortable. These are more of a relaxed fit, 5-inch inseam, mid-rise, and the utility look very, very classic. Now these do come in 6 colors. I chose the beige because it's just going to go with everything and that gives it more of the coastal vibe, but check out all the other color selections. Just move this outfit in the way you want it to lean. Outfit number 2, when you pair all of these pieces together, it definitely goes more to the coastal chic side of things, especially because just the classic epitome of coastal aesthetic is a blue and white striped shirt. This isn't the only one I'm going to show you today, but let's look at these pieces separately, not just as part of a trend. First of all, this summer jacket. A great way to style an outfit, especially in the fall and winter, is to have a third layer. You've got your top, you've got your pants or some sort of bottom, and then you add a third layer of interest, whether it's a jacket, a cardigan, a blazer, some kind of vest, something. It gets tricky to do in the summer because it's hot. This summer jacket is going to be that go-to third layer. It's a linen lyocell blend, so it is incredibly lightweight. Paper thin, will not add any significant warmth to your outfit, but it is going to be that great, just little extra layer when you go inside and it's really air conditioned. This is what you wear into the grocery store, into the movie theater, that kind of situation. It is so buttery soft. I love it. And I love that you can adjust at the bottom. There's a drawstring so you can get it a little bit of a closer fit to adjust it just the way you want. It does come in other colors. In this color, it's just neutral, so it's gonna cover each of the trends that I just talked about today. Now the top, absolutely coastal chic. And what I love about it, like I said, the blue and white stripe is a hallmark of that trend, but let's make it a little more interesting. I mean, I have a lot of blue and white striped tops, V-necks, crew necks, sweaters. I don't have one quite like this. This one might be my favorite. First of all, because it is so soft and it's really lightweight, but it's that open weave that has a little bit of texture to it that makes it really interesting interesting to look at. It feels like you're wearing just a basic t-shirt, but visually it's much more interesting to look at. I do want you to note that even though it's considered open weave, I'm just wearing a skin tone bra underneath, and to me, it is not see-through. I'm very comfortable in it. Now, I decided to push this more towards the coastal vibe, and so this cotton lyocell blend pair of pants I picked out in the light blue. It's a straight leg, which is another very current way to wear a pair of pants. This one comes in other colors as well. Normally, I'm a jeans girl. That's kind of harder to carry off when it gets really hot outside, so choosing lighter blues and softer washes gives the look of a pair of denim without the weight and the heat. So these are a great option for summer. For outfit number 3, it's what I'm wearing right here. Depending on the colors, this could be coastal. It's definitely preppy with the addition of this little collar. And the way I put it together, it is most definitely part of that Americana trend. I mean, it is literally red, white, and very blue on the bottom. So this does actually come in blue as well. And so then it can go kind of either way there. This is a great way to wear a sweater for summer. I love a sweater just for the texture, and it's just a little bit different. I live in San Antonio, Texas, so I know a thing or two about super hot summers. We are already there, but this is very pleasant. Technically it's sleeveless, but it's a little bit of a drop shoulder, so you have a little more coverage on your upper arm here, and really nice, modest armholes. And the detailing on the sides is, again, just a really nice piece of visual interest to the outfit. We need to talk about the pants. These are cobalt blue. I love them. You don't have to make it red, white, and blue. You can just grab a basic V-neck white tee, which you're gonna see in a second, and that would be a great easy look as well. That would make it a lot more of a beachy theme, but I decided to really go into the red, white, and blue look. However, if you look at the drawstring waist on these pants, they are more of a rope, which is more of a coastal detail. So all those little things, you're probably thinking, Marnie, I just put on a sweater and a pair of pants and threw on some sandals. I wasn't thinking about trends. You shouldn't have to, but it's these little details that will keep you more modern and on trend, whether you're choosing to do it or not. This next outfit, I just have to start with saying it's selling out pretty quickly. It's French terry. Everyone loves French terry. If you haven't experienced French terry, here's your opportunity to try it. This one is more the Americana athleisure look, but it's also a matching set. Now these are sold separately, so they're not sold as a set, but matching sets have been around for a little bit, and they are definitely more than picking up steam. They are solidly a trend. Everyone, no matter what the age, is loving matching sets. It just takes the guesswork out of having to get dressed. You grab the top, you grab the matching bottoms, you're good to go. I do want to point out that I'm wearing the top and the shorts. There is also an option for a maxi skirt, which is adorable as well. I did size up in the shorts because there's a 4-inch inseam, and that's on the shorter side for me. So when I look at shorts like that, I'd much rather size up one and have a little more room. Just a little styling tip there. These pieces would look great, again, together, but also separately. This striped top with any of the pants I just showed you would work fantastically. These are just a great little piece to have together for pool party, hanging out with friends, a barbecue, running errands, laundry around your house. It's a fun little set and so comfortable. If you did want to take it up a level, talking about that third layer to make your outfit a little more interesting, this would look really great with a solid navy sweater draped over your shoulders or solid white, just to kind of play in that more preppy aesthetic look. For outfit number 5, I wanted to take something very basic, something we've all worn. We probably have a version of this in our closet. The basic white V-neck tee, here you go. This one is a cotton blend, so it's really soft. It drapes beautifully. I did size up one for my regular size. I wanted a lot of room, and I also want to be able to just throw it in the dryer and not worry about it. And I paired it with sort of a go-to for all of us, and perfect neutral in these olive pants. So soft. I am so impressed with how soft these pants are. I usually wear tencel, linen, and I stay away from the cotton blend fabric in the summertime because so often they're just stiff and heavy. None of these pants are like that I've showed you today. I am so impressed with all of these pants from Kohl's. But anyway, this is just your basic tee, easy pair of cotton blend pants. You go out the door. However, let's bring a trend in and let's add that third layer for some visual interest. I want to show you 2 sweater options. The first one, absolutely Americana. It is a blue and white striped sweater with red stars. I love it. And it's a very lightweight open weave sweater. I did decide to size up big time on this one. This sweater and the one I'm about to show you are both in size medium. If you're going to throw a sweater over a pair of shorts, you want a sweater that's a little bigger. That's generally the style trend is to wear more of an oversized sweater over shorts to balance out how much skin you're showing on the bottom. It also helps to have a slightly larger sweater if you want to wear it draped over you. If you live somewhere where it's cooler in the summer or it gets cool in the evenings, of course it would look fantastic on over the t-shirt. But if you really want to go, I'm laughing because wait till you see this one. If you really want to lean into, as they say, the coastal aesthetic, why not get a sweater that says beach on it? You cannot get more fisherman aesthetic than that. You are literally at the beach, and that is in the neutral tones. Now it does come in 2 other colors, and each color says something different. There's a pink version that says Malibu, and there's a really pretty sky blue one, and I can't remember what that one says. It would look great. I would say you need to wear something under this sweater. This one, very much open weave, but I love that because it's such an open weave, when you layer it over your shoulders, it's not gonna add any noticeable amount of warmth to your outfit. And then for our last outfit, it's casual, but it's just one idea for something a little more dressed up, maybe of a date night, a dinner out, some little special, somewhat special occasion. I've talked about how matching sets are a thing. Monochromatic is another look. I don't know if you would put this in the Americana genre, but I think the eyelet kind of tips it into that category as well. So these are 2 separate pieces. When I first put them on, I felt a little overwhelmed by all of the eyelet and all of the blousiness. So I just want to give you another style tip. If you want to break up things visually and make yourself look a little smaller and not overwhelmed by fabric, change the sight line. So in this case, the shirt has elastic cuffs, which are fantastic because then I could easily push that shirt up. I put it right into the crook of my elbow, so you're seeing the most thin part of my arm, and then bloused it a little bit up on the upper part of the arm, and it instantly made the outfit or all that material look more fitted and a little more polished. So just want to give you that little tip. You can do the same thing by just rolling up your sleeves. I feel like when it hits you right at the crook of your arm here, that is a really great place to stop. It also draws the eye into your waist, so it gives you more of that hourglass look. The top itself, those little buttons are actually functional. It does come with a little camisole underneath, which is nice. I think no summer wardrobe is complete with some sort of white eyelet skirt. But this one is so comfortable. It's an elastic waist. If you want to really pare it down, take that same V-neck white t-shirt I shared in the last outfit, swap it out for the blouse I'm wearing in this one, throw on some just thong sandals, something really simple, crossbody tote. You have a very kind of beachy, very relaxed vibe. If you want to stick with this one and you want to dress it up a little bit and bring in more of that coastal look, grab a raffia belt, throw that on. Again, it's a 3rd layer, gives you a little more visual interest, and it's a whole other look. I do have to admit, I had a little help picking out these outfits. When I went onto the Kohl's website, they actually have an option that lists certain trends that are going on right now, and they had a coastal trend, they had a preppy trend. All I had to do was click on it and then sort through all the stuff, and there was a lot to look at that caught my eye that I wanted to share with you. So if you're looking for a way to wear the summer 2025 trends, and you also want to find pieces that are easily incorporated into the stuff you already have and stay on a budget, I think I got you with 6 really good outfit ideas to get you started. Thanks again to Kohl's for sponsoring today's video. I hope that you had fun. I had a lot of fun sharing these with you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.